Tell you a little bit about myself. I came to America in 1966. I was 8 years old. Did not speak English. I can't still speak English. And I went to Washington School, which is right behind India Street here. And I walked from Mission Hills every day to go to school, walk. I have 5 brothers and 2 sisters. My parents didn't speak English. They were immigrants. And my dad was a tuna fisherman here in San Diego. And my mom used to work for Ratner's. She sewed jackets and whatever. But I had a dream. Does anybody have a dream? Anybody have a dream? Good. I had a dream. I had a dream. One of the biggest dreams I had is to become somebody. I want to be important. And no one should ever tell you you're not important. You're important all the time. It's what you want to do out of life and what you want to accomplish. And you can accomplish everything you can. And there's no stop. Anyway, I went to San Diego High. After I graduated from here, I went to Roosevelt Junior High. And I play sports. I played for San Diego High School in my sophomore year in varsity. I got a scholarship to San Diego State. Could not play football because my parents did not understand about a sport that everybody's getting beat up. I loved to play. I wanted to, one day be a pro football player, have those dreams. But I knew I couldn't accomplish them because I didn't have the support from my parents. And not just because they didn't love me. It was the fact that, you need to go to work. We need help. You got 5 brothers and 2 sisters. I was a number 5 boy. So at that point of the game, I thought, okay, well, I'm going to go to San Diego High. I graduated, and I met a wonderful wife here. And I said, you know what? My dad was a tuna fisherman. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to be a tuna fisherman, just like my dad. So I went out, and I went out for one trip, and I ended up in the kitchen. So I was a chef. I was only 21 years old, and I became a chef and worked in the fishing industry for about 5 years. So I had a dream when I was out there. I wanted to be the best. There's nothing better than to be the best. And all of you here could be the best. You just need to pick yourself up and go out there, shake hands, meet everybody, and never feel like you can't do it. You could do it. Because I've done it. I've done it. Okay? I'm going to show you what I've done. And I'm a little poor Italian boy who came from a different country, who didn't speak English, and I've been here for almost 40 years. And I still have a little problem of speaking like I should be speaking, or going to college like I didn't have the opportunity to go to college. But I knew I had to do something. I had to be street smart. I had to move. Because I know what I wanted. I watched TV and I saw Ferraris. I saw. I used to drive to La Jolla, and I used to see all these beautiful homes and say, you know what? I love that home. I love that. And you know what? If I don't pick myself up to have it, I'll never get it. Okay? So, and that's what I did. Now, I own 7 restaurants. Okay? Because of work hard. I knew what I wanted. There was only one road to get there. There was no shortcuts. So I want you to know there is no shortcut. You don't go to the gym and lose 20 pounds in one day. Okay? You need to go exercise or exercise yourself to get yourself into that mode to achieve your goals little bit at a time. Things don't happen overnight. It took me 20 years. Okay? I had dreams. I wanted to own the big home. I wanted to be married and have 3 children and send my kids to college. Okay? So it was very, very, very important. It's how you set your life. And you guys are young, and you guys are going to be aggressive, and you need to be aggressive to get to where you want to be. I don't know what your goals are, but I hope they're high. My goals are still high. I'm 52 years old, and I'm still not satisfied of what I've accomplished in these years. I didn't have a car until I was 20, 21 years old. I didn't have a bicycle, okay? I had good, loving parents who I came home, had food on the table, and that's about it. And they said, hey, this is your life. And I accomplished, like I said, everything. And I think that every person in here could accomplish more than I can. You guys are already ahead of me. You speak the language. And you have a lot more. Your guy's going to go to college. You'll have a lot more. I have a hard time picking up a computer and opening up a computer. And here, everybody looks at me, wow, this guy's got 7 restaurants. If you tell me to turn on a computer, I'll have to call my kids. How does that feel? But you know what? I got to do it. There's no way in the world I can't stop. I got to keep doing what I know how to do best. And that's to meet the right people, not be shy, get out there in the world and show, hey, you know what? I'm human. I'm good. I never want anybody to say that I'm not good. I want to be the best. And I want to be bigger than anybody. So what we're going to do, I'm going to show you some of my restaurants. And Lisa's going to talk.
Hi.
This is Lisa Busalaki.
I have a couple things. I guess you want me to talk about the tables. Okay. Well, I want to say something when they were saying, what do you look for in an employee? And I want to tell you a story. One of our restaurants that we have in Hillcrest, I've worked in the business for forever, but I really ran one the last few years, and I got very involved with my employees that were there. And one of the things I've told all my employees, the best advice is don't ever burn your bridges. Meaning, don't ever disrespect someone, show up late, do all these things because you never know when you're going to need to come back to that person. And I feel the same way. Okay? I am no better than anybody else. When he said be the best. Yes, you're the best. But being the best doesn't mean I'm better than you because I'm the best at what I do, for example. Okay, does that make sense? So, if there's a dishwasher in the back, I'm not going to treat him bad. Number one, there's no reason I should. I'm not better than him because he's a dishwasher and I own the restaurant. And guess what? This kid might work his way up to the top one day. He might own a restaurant. And guess what? I might need a job from him one day. So I don't want to piss him off. And one day I might need him for something. He's going to go, no, you are nasty to me. I'm not going to take care of you. No, I'm not going to take care of you. So you never burn your bridges. The other thing is, when you're out looking for a job, so I don't know if some of you already have jobs or you're going to be looking. Number one, appearance and your whole presence of how you are. You come in, like they say, look them in the eye, shake hands with everyone, be on time. If somebody says, I want to see you tomorrow at 2 o'clock for an interview, be there at 2 o'clock. Don't be there at 2:15. In fact, be there at 10 minutes to 2. Always look good, look clean, be presentable. You don't have to have the most expensive clothes in the world, but you have to be clean and neat. Don't show up to apply for a job in cutoffs and flip-flops, because unless you're going to be a lifeguard or you're going to be, at the surf shop, that's not the way to come looking, for a job interview. I've had kids, I'll put an ad in and it says, my ads would say, apply in person only. From 2 to 4. Somebody shows up at 10, I'm here to apply for the job. Or they show up at 5, I'm here to apply for the job. Well, I hate to say it, but if you can't even figure out the directions, I'm probably not going to hire you. It said apply in person between 2 and 4. That means come between 2 and 4. Okay, so that's the other thing about following directions.